Howdy y'all and welcome to Farming Simulator 17 with the Butcher Man. Like Max is already here. What's up, Max? Just wanted to stop in, might be in a bit. Alright, man. I don't know how long we're gonna go, probably at least a couple hours. I think at least a couple hours. We got a bunch of stuff to do today. We've got to get started doing some stuff on Churn Farm. Got to get it going. I don't know how else is gonna go over this live stream. Might be a little bit rocky. You know what I'm saying? Um, just because the way Farming Simulator works now, it's so weird. Like it works really strangely. Because you can't do game capture anymore. You have to do like window capture. So it basically just captures everything on my computer, whatever's on my screen. Let's see. This is the only mod I forgot to take out. I looked at this, I bought it, and then it looks like, doesn't look the greatest, like the textures aren't there or anything like that, so. But I've got a whole bunch of mods. You guys can see it here. I have installed Seasons mod just because I think we're going to give it a shot. We're going to see how it goes. I think it looks really cool. Some of the videos I've seen people using it, it actually looks really cool. We got ground modification, which is kind of a big deal. It means you can change like your muddy yard or whatever, make it at least look halfway decent. I tried, like on Churn Farm here, the yard is super muddy. I tried changing it, like see if you change the texture, if it will actually change the mud, but it doesn't. Nothing happens. I even plowed it and then changed the texture and nothing still happens. So, it got voted on, so we'll just have to deal with the mud. It'll be fine. Got some John Deere stuff. Lower animal prices. I don't know how that'll be affected by the Seasons mod. Not really sure. We'll have to see that. Got manual attaching. We'll see how that goes. If it seems to irritate us, then we'll just kind of, play it by ear or whatever you want to call it. I got measure mod, which I really like. Pallet extension. Oh, that makes it to where the seeds and stuff, if you buy them, they're like bigger. Slow B pack. I think that was from the other map. So I don't think we really need that right now. We got variable spreading width. We're gonna see if that works. I mean, it might be cool, it might not be. I don't really know. We'll check it out. Got the working toolbox, just because from what I gather, you have to have that if you have the Seasons mod. International, blah blah blah. I don't know. You can see all the stuff. I've got a ton of stuff downloaded. The tow bar, I think that'll be cool. But yeah, let's jump into it. Most of what we're going to be doing today is like basically prepping the farm. I think it's going to be a lot of we're going to sell some tractors, buy some tractors, kind of switch out some equipment, kind of get it more prepared to for us, for the Butcher Man, what I'm kind of like seeing as to what we should have or shouldn't have. I tried my best to find a replacement for like all of our tractors, an old tractor to replace a newer tractor, but I couldn't find all of them, so we're probably going to end up keeping like a couple of newer tractors, but we'll kind of see how that goes. We'll see where it gets us, if it's going to work. Here it goes. Cattle trucks allow you to transfer, blah blah blah. Alright, let's just jump into it. Spring is here, flowers and trees blossom. It is time to cultivate and sow your fields. Welcome to the Seasons mod by Realism Modding. Please check out the help in the escape menu to find out more about how to use this mod. If you're not familiar with the game's basics, blah blah blah. Alright, we will see. It's kind of dark up there. That helps a little bit. Alright, so we're going to turn the time down, I think, for now. At least until we get done doing what we're about to do, which is pretty much like we're going to gather up all the tractors and sell them. I've got plans for exactly what it is we're going to do. Maybe. This is working. Alright, so now it's decided it doesn't want to work. So, this is what I've been talking about in some of my videos. Like, I had this all set up, it was working fine. you know, my steering wheel set up properly, but then as soon as I like jump in the game, it decides it doesn't want to work anymore. So let's just jump out here right quick. I need to do this, and then it should work. That's like all I need to do. It's still not working. Oh, come on. Seriously, what is wrong with you? Alright, let's do it that way. I don't really know what's going on with it. Maybe I need to do this. Apply persistent profile. That works, but now my pedals don't work. There's really nobody in the chat room, so anybody watching this in the archive can maybe just skip this part or something. I really don't know what's wrong with it. I have no idea. Maybe that. Like right now, the problem I'm having is the steering wheel works, but now my pedals don't. And my pedals don't do anything. I'm not really sure what's wrong with it. 17. Maybe I need to exit out and like quit the game and come back. Pedal. Access properties. Clarity. Maybe that'll fix it. I haven't had any problem with it. Oh, I think I got it. That was weird. Is it okay? Think I got it. Pedals are now working. Alright. You just have to not mind my screensaver out there. Or my background. Alright, so now what we need to do is go out and back out to the left and go to the right. Yeah, alright. Now there is no traffic on this map, so we can drive on whatever side of the road we want to, and we can back out anytime we want to. Let's see. Where's my sound? Might have to turn that, might have to turn the sound of the music down a little bit, so we can actually hear it. Arms should be on the left. I think. Here, I think it's here. Yeah, it's here somewhere. Oops. Open the gates. That like opens that gate. I need to open both of them. Come on. There you go. Alright. Go back in the truck. This is gonna look crazy because the mud in this map is just insane. Oh, I can't drive like that because you can't see anything. And then the sliding is just terrible. Alright, now that sounds a little too loud. Alright, we'll go back. We'll go down to 20%, see where that gets us. Alright, so the plan right now is we're probably gonna just reset all the tractors we want to sell. We might just reset all of them so that they're all here. Let's run through this. That's seeds. That's fertilizer. I think this stuff resets to over here somewhere. that's not really like doing much. There's not a whole lot I can do about the sliding. Like I'm going pretty slow, and it's just like going crazy on me. All right, so we'll just for this. We're just gonna reset all of them. We're selling the truck too, so we're gonna reset all of them. I was testing this yesterday to kind of see around about like how much money I'd have, if I'd have enough to buy all the tractors I want to have. Where am I at? Right there. Right, so that tractor's still over there. We already reset the Fortis, so we know we're that far. I want to reset the trailers too, because I've got plans to buy new trailers as well. And one of the big things I've been, like, you know, contemplating, and I've talked about it. Where's that at? That's there already. That's like weight on the other side of the map. Okay. I think that's it. One of the things I've talked about is, oh, they reset right here. Okay. Is it like a full, like, basically this being like a full disclosure series is what it's like designed to be. Alright, got that. We got it. It's very loud in there, it seems like. It is very hard to tell what the actual volume is like. Okay, so basically we're gonna sell all of the tractors except for like the older ones. Like this one we'll keep, that one we'll keep, and then I think the bigger ones, like the Massey Ferguson doesn't have a replacement, and the case, like this big case doesn't have a replacement. So what we can do so that there's no like confusion is we can go ahead and park them up somewhere, or like hook them to some piece of machinery or something. Because like when I was doing my testing the other day, I actually sold like the tractor, like I sold all the tractors without even really wanting to. Let's see, this one will probably be hooked onto the planter maybe? Let's just go ahead and hook this one right here. Park it right here, I should say. Let's go ahead and park this one right here. And one thing I haven't looked at was the seasons menu. Left Alt S. There are settings you can change. I think we're gonna keep like normal settings, except I want Fahrenheit so I actually understand what's going on. Because I have, like, when it comes to Celsius, I have no idea. No idea what's going on. Seasons introductions, and the guy, the map description does say that he's actually got it set to where it rains a lot, and we can change that if we want, because he said you just have to delete the something / weather or something like that in the menu. But we'll kind of see. We'll see how it goes. If it seems like it's just raining so much that you really can't do much as far as harvesting and that sort of thing, then we'll probably change it. But as of now, I think we'll just leave it the way it is. We'll just pull this in here. Turn that off. Can we hook this up? Yeah. Alright. I need to remember to raise that. Raise that up. Should have started that tractor, but that's okay. Alright, we also need to park the two old tractors. Can't remember which ones they are. This case needs to be parked up. I don't think we're gonna... Is this anything? No, this is just storage. Okay, so we should be able to just park them, like back them right in here, and that'd be fine. We're really just moving them just so we don't sell them. Because I want to keep them because they're nice. They're nice old looking tractors. All right, we'll get that out of the way. And we are going to try, like, I'm going to try my best to do first person quite a bit. I don't know how much that'll irritate people. This is more or less going to be like a testing thing. Because it's going to be an awful lot of first person. It's going to be an awful lot of, alright, so we got 3 trailers and we need to sell 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tractors. Alright, so we're going to drive this one, I think. Because we're going to do follow me, because I have that mod. We'll drive like the slowest tractor. We're basically going to just drive all these to the store and sell them. Oh. Now that time when I slid, I wasn't even pushing my pedal or nothing. I'd actually let off of it, and it just kept sliding. We'll just jump out of that. Open this. Whoop. The gate opened the wrong way. Guess I didn't really check it, did I? My bad. Usually you can like look at the pole and see. Alright, you stay there for a minute. They can all stay running just because we're selling them, so the fuel usage really doesn't matter. Alright. Sammy Fortis. And the other 3 tractors we have to hook onto a trailer. And I think it's Control F. Yes. Alright, so that one's following that one now. Get up in the vent here. Hook onto a trailer. And you about have to have 4-wheel drive on this thing. At least that's what it seems like. Didn't you not reset my 3rd trailer? Did I not do it properly or something? Get back here. Alright, whip out, hook it up. I thought for sure I'd reset it. Where did it go? I know when I did it the other day, I was able to reset every single trailer. Where is it? It's still way down there. That should have done it. Yeah, there it is. Alright. We should be good on that. Are the lights on this thing on? That'll work. They're on, they're just terrible. I can't even see anything, man. Alright. Yeah, I've got like a few old trailers I think I'm going to buy as well. Just to make it a little bit better. Alright, so he switched to like adjust his lights or whatever. We're going to do some modifications at the yard. Probably not right away. Probably like once we get all of our stuff planted and stuff, then we'll actually do it. We want to hook this one onto the one that doesn't put as much weight on it. Oh, I have to try to get used to this sliding thing. If we even can. Go around this way, there's more space. That was like almost perfect, you see that? It didn't even really move. Like, that was awesome, man. I do actually enjoy the mud. I mean, somewhat. It's kind of a nuisance. Like, I'm sure, like, once we get moving and start actually doing stuff, it'll be a bit of a nuisance. But, I don't know. It seems fun. You know, there's some fun to be gained from driving your tractor through the mud. Let's jump out. We'll get the other tractor. We're almost done. This is all the stuff we're gonna be switching out. All right. So basically, I was gonna try to like switch out everything, but obviously, like I said, I couldn't find replacements for the tractors, for all the tractors, like the bigger ones. I couldn't find old tractors that had high horsepower. Is basically how it goes. And I want to try to keep, like, at least for the most part, higher horsepower. or at least the same horsepower of like the tractors I have, but I just couldn't find the right ones, I guess. Alright, so let's see. We're actually going to need to like back this around. F. You follow that guy, and then the pickup's gonna follow this guy. Alright, let's play Follow the Leader. Look how much that thing's sunk in the ground. The thing looks so tiny in the mud. Alright, so I need to go. Let's see, I can actually go either way. I think I'm going to go to the right. Right? Yeah, okay. This way and then to the right, not that way. We'll kind of keep this up until we become familiar. Otherwise, I'm just going to be so lost. I will get so lost trying to find my way around. Alright, let's see if this works. If I turn my beacons on, everybody turns their beacons on. Good deal. It's amazing. It's good stuff, man. Turn my blinker off. I have my hazards on, but the clicking just kind of annoys me. Alright, so I basically picked this tractor because it only does 20 miles an hour, which those guys won't lose anyway. I feel like I'm really tall in this tractor. Like the ceiling is just right there. Alright, come on everybody. Wish I could figure out this, this like dead zone in my steering wheel. Like why it's even there. Does anybody have any ideas? Anybody have any ideas why I have a dead zone in my steering wheel all of a sudden? Like, cause the Logitech profile is set to none, 0. But yet, Farming Simulator for some reason is putting a dead zone in my steering wheel. There might be a setting in Farming Simulator that I need to like look at. I haven't put a dead zone, but it seems like Farming Simulator is just putting one for me, maybe. And I have to actually exit out completely to get to do that, and I don't really want to do that because I don't. It seems like it's really crazy right now trying to get in and out of Farming Simulator. Alright, let's turn here. I know there's no traffic, but that's kind of a habit. I don't want to get in the habit of just kind of like racing around or whatever. I kind of wish there was traffic. I really do. It'd make it a lot better. If we were playing on Nickelonia, which is kind of the other option. I know I got a vote for what was it, Woodshire. I got one vote for Woodshire, but I'm not a real fan. Like, basically it was between this or Nickelonia, and I got a vote for this, so we'll play this. This is how I did it yesterday when I was testing it out. Fill. Then you just got to come over here, get in this tractor, pull it in and sell it, and pull another one in and sell it. Took me a little bit longer yesterday, but that's because I ended up selling more tractors than I actually should have. What's that one? We're gonna want to pull you forward. Otherwise, your trailer's not quite gonna make it. All the way out. There we go. Now, yesterday, even after buying all my tractors and stuff, I ended up like a whole bunch of money. So we'll see if that happens today. Like I said, I also sold like a whole bunch of tractors that I shouldn't have sold. sell that, even though it's a little bit outside the square. Alright, now the trailers. We're almost there. Alright, everything is sold. Good deal. $734,000. Yeah, yesterday we had a lot more money than that. Alright, let's go over here. Vehicle shop. Yep, I know what that is. Okay, so first thing I want to buy. Actually, the first thing I really want to buy is my trailers. They are an absolute necessity. Now they're going to be about the same size as the ones I had, because I had basically all three of those trailers held 21,000 liters. And let's see, so this one holds 20,000. So we will buy it. We want a back attacher. Flotation, wide, road, default. We'll just stay with default. It's not really worth it to actually buy a bunch more stuff. Marston, no decal. We'll just leave Marston. It's not worth $500 just to take a decal off. You know what I'm saying? That'll work. So that one, and then we want to buy this one, which will make it red like the picture. Back attacher, all that stuff's good. And then I think the other one I bought was, these are nice looking, but they're really small, like 14,000 liters, 10,000 liters. This one right here is 16,000, which is just below what we already had. But what I could do, instead of just buying 3 trailers, I could just have 2, and I think that would work just fine. We'll just stick with 2 for now. Now the combine we have is this the Massey Ferguson, and it's not old, so it's not really going to fit in that well. But I don't really have a choice. I looked and looked and looked. I couldn't find a combine to replace it. So, all right. So the Zeter we sold was 75 horsepower, and I'm replacing it with a Massey Ferguson 600 without a cab. With this one, we're gonna give it 95 horsepower instead of 75, just a little bit of a boost. We'll go front loader attachment. I don't think we'll ever use it, but it's hard to say. 2-wheel drive, rear twin wheels, narrow tires. I'm kind of just trying to decide what I want to do with this. It's kind of debatable. I don't think we're ever going to use it for fertilizing, so we don't really need narrow tires. We'll just do standard tires for now. Forestry with the sunshade or standard. We'll just go with that. We can always change it later, right? Alright, so we got that tractor, and then the next one is the Stayer. Had 114 horsepower. We're going to replace it with an Oliver with 120 horsepower. With this Oliver. We're going to have straight pipe on it. Boom. Rear twin wheels, standard. Alright, we'll go standard. And then the New Holland had 163, and we're going to replace it with a John Deere with 145 horsepower. Yeah. Single tires, duals. Yes. Maybe we'll put duals on it. Yeah, we might as well put duals on it. Why not? I think it'll look cool. The Sammy 193 horsepower with a Ford 187, which I'm pretty sure is this one. That 65 profile? 70 profile default? I don't really know what that means. Light gray grill, dark gray grill. I don't really. We need a beacon. I think we'll have a left beacon. And that, I think I had bought another Ford when I was testing it, but I don't think I will. We probably don't even need this many tractors, but we're gonna have them anyway. And then the last one, we sold a Fendt with 240 horsepower. We're gonna buy a Fendt with 240 horsepower, but it's older. It looks older. We'll do that. The 824 turbo shift, front loader attachments, front attacher. We'll leave the colors just because that's kind of the, seems like the Fendt colors. Wheel setup. Rear wheel duals, wide tires, wheel weight, standard. We need something to fertilize with. To be honest, I don't really know what to hook the fertilizer. We'll have to see what fertilizer thing we have. We probably should have done that already, but black part, forest version, chrome part. We're gonna go chrome part. Alright, so what is going on here? That's a little crazy. Alright, so this here's our fleet. This is what we're going to be starting with. What do I have for fertilizer? I don't even know. I have a spreader and a sprayer. Alright, so I need something to have narrow tires. Is there any kind of requirement on here? No. But it'll look funny if we put too small of a tractor on that sprayer. We get narrow tires on this? We can. I think we'll just put narrow tires on this thing. Yes. 145 horses. That'll work out. That'll be our fertilizer tractor. Where did it? Oh, there it is. Okay, so that's not real big. We'll have to see if that looks real funny. And this is all like testing. Okay, this may not work at all because this many mods we might just be like, you know, kind of in trouble. The lag or the FPS issues. Let's see. So we've got several weights. We might have to reset those just to get them all into place. But we don't need too many weights. Most of these already have weights. The fence, the only one it looks like that we actually need weights for it. Let's see. We will drive the Oliver. On the way back. Let's just get them all lined up over here somewhere. Just chill out there for a minute, man. A little bit of lag going on, but it's kind of to be expected. Kind of a cool looking plate. Oh yeah. Listen to that thing. I don't know what we're going to do with these little tractors, but, you know, it's more or less just unable to locate a nearby trail in the game range code. Seriously? Okay. I was going to say, it's like, oh, I better work with these mods. I have no plan for, like, if this doesn't work, other than just, like, running back and forth. Alright, we'll jump into international here. Go, man. This thing looks a little funny with narrow tires, but it will work out. We'll get her all set up and going. Let's see. We want to hook a trailer to probably the Fent and the John Deere. Let's jump in the Ford. Oh, that is amazing. It just sounds like beefy. This thing's gonna be fun. Alright, next will be the Fent. Is there IC controls? Right shift. Put that down. What does that do? The front windshield. I want that open. And open the back, the side, sides. That's actually pretty cool, man. And now the John Deere. Ooh. Actually sounds like a John Deere too, I think. Too far. Get you worked around here. Alright, so follow the leader all the way back to the phone. That's cool. Super cool. Nobody's coming. Let's hit it, man. I think I know the way back. Oh, it's so cool. So cool. Got all our little tractors here. There are a bunch of little fields. I thought most of these are like big fields, but there are big and little fields. Let's see. Maybe we'll try working field 19 first. We definitely need to start the planting. We need to start our planting process. How fast you go? 26 miles an hour. It's pretty good. Pretty good for a tiny tractor. No people back there slacking off. They'll make it. If they don't make it, we can go back and get them, I guess. So I think this is the entrance to the farm. Yeah. These tire tracks stay for a long time, it seems like. We'll just go in down here, I think. Mud is just something else. This is one of the things I was talking about in one of the videos. Just our equipment will be just forever dirty. Like there's really no reason to wash them, unless it's a piece that's like stored in a different place, like on a different farm across the map or something. But there's probably going to be mud there too, so not a whole lot you can do about it. Let's go ahead and put these all, pick little spots and stuff for them. Maybe hook them to perspective equipment. The shift. I think it's Shift F. No. What is it? Oh, stop by player. Okay. I'll get the hang of it at some point. Not sure what we're gonna do with this at the moment, so we'll just store it in here. Start lining them all up and stuff. Turn that off. see, so that one actually needs to be hooked to the sprayer or the spreader, one of the two. I have no idea where they are. Have I seen them? You guys seen them? We'll get everybody stopped here. I'll shut you off for a minute until we get this figured out. Alright, give me a minute to think. Cultivator and the plow, which we will definitely need. Seeders. Let's see. Where are they? Even at this farm? They're not really where I would store them. I'd store them right here next to the fertilizer thing. Where are we at? There's a fertilizer spreader. Alright, so it says it's over there. Oh, okay, yeah, I see it on the map. Maybe. Chill out, mud. Alright, so we want to bring the spreader over here. Which I guess we don't have to use this tractor right now because I think it's probably in that shed. Yeah, okay, it's in there. I better open that other one. I can't get in there like this. Open. There we go. Alright. Good deal. Now I want to hook this to the spreader, because I think if I hook it to the sprayer, it'll look just a little bit odd, because it's so big. And I might need to wait for this thing. I'll have to check. Check and see, man. No, there's weights on it. I have to hook up the PTO, or did it? No, it didn't automatically do that. What do I need to do? Attach PCO. There we go. Alright. Yeah, see, that looks a little big for this tractor. I'll look at a different tractor, I think. Oops. Oh, wait, hold on. Raise it up. There we go. Alright, so it's empty. We need to go fill it. We'll go ahead and do that right now. I think this is the map that has the, like the racks. Remember right? There's like a rack or something over here. That little stutter every so often, you guys are probably used to that because most everybody has it, but we have the auto save feature. Maybe it was the other map that had the rack. I think it was. Just lower it down. I think it's R? No. Fill the implement first. I'm not in the right place. It's open. Oh, I see it. I went past it. That's why it's open. Oh, wait. Oh, that's kinda... That's something else, isn't it? Should fill up. The lighting's really cool. It's something I could definitely definitely get down with. The lighting is cool. I don't know if that's the seasons or the map itself or what, but definitely changes a couple of things. So it's almost full. And then in. B. Alright, so then we're gonna store this like right next to them for now. Get rid of that. And do this. I can steer the right way. Lower that down for now. You don't want to leave it. You don't want to leave it in the air. Ruin everything, man. Just ruin everything. Alright, so the Ford. Maybe the Ford is what I'll. Well, I don't really know. Maybe the Ford is what I'll hook to the sprayer. I don't really need the sprayer at the moment, so maybe we'll just kind of like refrain from looking at anything for the time being. Oh, that looked like it was floating there for a minute. Alright, these still don't really need to be hooked to the trailers. Where do we want to put our trailers? Maybe right here? I keep hitting C for some reason. I'm not sure why. Test my backing skills. I don't really know if that other trailer will even fit in here. All of these things are. I do. Fifth side. Job engine. They didn't say anything about like changing the layout or whatever on it, so. Yeah, it probably will. We'll put it in there. Let's unhook that. Now, go back a little bit further. What are you doing? I didn't hit anything. Crazy. Alright, put the deer away. That C button, I don't know what my deal is. The C button is really getting me. Alright, now that we got everything put away, and I think that's all the equipment we're really going to be buying at the moment. Which field do we want to work? I guess we could start with 17 and 18. Just do both of them at the same time. Open this gate up. Look in here. Alright, so this road go? Yeah, it goes down there. Let's see, if this road doesn't actually go anywhere, then I could always kind of plow it under, but it looks like it goes somewhere, so we won't do that. That's a good looking, that's a nice big looking field there. That's gonna take us a while. Alright, let's go get, oh, I forgot to buy the truck. I was supposed to buy a truck. We'll run back to the store later maybe and buy another truck. Because I sold the old truck because I was going to be buying an old truck with straps. Which, I don't know how, like, that'll make a big difference if we're trying to haul something with it. Let's get, I don't think it shouldn't be fertilized at all. Nothing on it. Oh yeah, I need to change this. Where's it at? Periodic plowing. I don't even have the choice of that. Plant growth off. Alright, so the periodic plowing should be on. Oh yeah, it needs to be plowed first then. Ugh. Alright. So let's hook the plow to the John Deere then. Just because I really want to use the John Deere, so this is what we're going to do. Unhook that. There are weights on this? No? Maybe? Can I put weights on it somehow? A way to put weights on it. Enable IC. Open left engine cover. Is there no way to put weights on it? Season. Exit, activate, enable. Huh. I don't see anything showing that they're you can put weights on it. Actually, I think one thing we better check is turn that off for a minute. There's this plow. 3 meters requires 180 horsepower. What is our John Deere? I don't know that it's 180. I mean, it might still do it, but it'd struggle with it. And now it's 145. What do we have that would pull it? Ford would pull it. Fendt would definitely pull it. Maybe we'll use the Ford. Actually, now that I think about it, something I want to look at is, wow, that's 1.9 meters. I don't think I want to go that far. That's the one we have, which is 3 meters. I really hate, like, it's gonna take us forever to plow that field. And we can afford a bigger plow, but we don't know if we have enough tractor. Like, this is 240. We could hook that to the Fendt, I think. Right? I think the Fendt would take that. Fendt's right at 240. It would definitely pull it. We have these other two that are big. Okay, so either one of those will pull that plow. Maybe what we'll do is, maybe we'll use a Fendt. That started. Let's see. We're gonna to take this to the store and sell it. Get the size bigger. Ooh. Does fit need weights? Yeah, you can put a weight on it. So let's go put a weight on it right quick. We're not having even more, like, increasingly more trouble with, like, steering. Got weights in here. Let's put... Put this weight over here on it. Not quite there. Is there a transport mode? No. This is full plow. Okay, so I guess it just transports like that. So we'll take it like this. Beacons. Can we have beacons? Alright, good deal. Pick it up. Oh, lag. It was autosave. Maybe it's autosave and the tractor at the same time. This thing sold by a bigger plow. We need to fertilize it first, though. I think we need to spread fertilizer on it, and then we can plow it in. We're not going to cultivate it because the seeder has a cultivator. There's really no reason to even do that. This one, I think, matches the 240. Yeah. $59,000. I think, though, just right quick what we're gonna do. We got the money, so we might as well customize. Alright, so engine's good, front load attachment, set up twin wheels, rear dual wheels. Twin wheels? What is twin wheels then? Maybe that's all four of them? Or just your rear duals? Yeah, that'll work. Much better. Put you down. Alright, now we got a plowing tractor. It'd be nice if you could add, like, tools and wheel weights. I think that'd be like pretty cool. Alright, now we should be able to do a little bit of plowing. Line it up properly here. Go this way, see what it looks like. I don't think it's much farther. About the same, probably. See what it looks like going down this way. It's a nice looking tractor though. I don't know what they did. Like, did they take like the newer vent and then just kind of like reskin it? Maybe on the outside, reshape the vent, the bonnet, the hood. Missed my turn. There's even a beacon on the plow. There's a milk thing. Probably know that already if I watch my own videos. About halfway through. Alright, I'm streaming. Right, you got, if you're watching this in the archive, then that's what I'm doing. A little bit of lag there. We're gonna do about 2 hours, I think, is what we're looking at. And it'll kind of get us started, and then, you know, after this, I don't know when I'll stream or when I'll just record or whatever, but, you know, I'm gonna try to do. Oh, that's my field right there. Oh, wait, no, this is the wrong field. That's right, we own it, we can drive down it. But yeah, after this, like, you know, I'm gonna try my best to do like, you know, everything on screen, everything, every little bit. You know, as you can see here, I didn't even like buy tractors or anything. Usually you would buy tractors, you know, do all that stuff beforehand. Where you're gonna sit down, like that. Okay, so that's turn it. Allow create fields, we don't want to do that. Now it should just be, we'll just drop it. I don't know exactly where it plows at, but we're gonna give it our all. We're gonna give it to it, man. I think it might be just outside this front wheel. There's a bit of mud. I don't really know so much about the mud in the fields. It seems a little excessive, maybe. But we'll get used to it, I think. We'll try to. I guess technically you would never turn with a plow, would you? Probably shouldn't do that. Wasn't really thinking about that. Down and we'll go. We'll get on it. Oh, I didn't fertilize it first. Yep, I need to do that. How about we that are down there. There's mud like right there somewhere. Not certain where, but it's there somewhere. Alright, let's check this out. I've got that variable spreading width. We'll see if that makes a real difference. Lift fertilizer spreader. Turn on fertilizer spreader. Adjust working width. Alright, so the width right now is 24. Left shift. Oh, what does this do? How far up can I go? Is it like insanely far? That's like too much. Let's do 30 meters, because I'm pretty sure you can make it go, like, you can make this thing sling it really far. Which, it would be great, because you can cover, like, the entire field in one go, but it doesn't really seem too awful realistic, I guess you could say. I mean, that would be a little bit much, I think. Come on, tractor. Oh, come on, the mud is really getting me at the moment. She's spreading out there, though. Spread this one and the other one, and then we'll get with the plowing. I wasn't really thinking, I guess. Show. Is it working? Should be working. Huh? Do I have to plow it first? That's kind of irritating. What in the world? So it's actually not fertilizing. It really doesn't make any sense to me. I'm like a little confused at the moment as to why it's not letting me fertilize. Yeah, at least even from the map thing, it looks like it's only fertilizing what I've plowed. It's I don't think that's the way it's supposed to be. Oh well, we'll get with it. I think that's what it looks like, though. I don't know. Maybe we'll do a couple passes of the plow and see if it actually, like, you know, if it's fertilized underneath. Maybe. If it's not, that's a little irritating. Why it would be like that. And I don't know if that would be the map or like the seasons mod or whatever. Hello brother, how long are you going to play FS? Do you want to play ATS online? We can chat in Discord. Nah, I'm not going to be doing no ATS. At least not today. Maybe some other time. Trying to get back into FS 17. Seems to be what everybody wants to play these days. Oh. This mud though, man, I don't know. It's a little iffy. A little bit. it's hard to be realistic when stuff like this is in the game and there's nothing you can do about it. Like, I mean, that's how it's going to be forever. No matter how long we play on this map, it's going to always be muddy. And there's just nothing you can do about it. You know, it's a little bit down-putting because, you know, in real life, your field wouldn't be like that. I mean, you'd take better care of it, you know, or you just wouldn't be out here when it was muddy. You know, or you'd put fill dirt or something in there. You'd do something to where it wasn't all muddy like that. I don't know. We'll take it as it comes, right? It's not terrible yet, but like right when I was running that fertilizer, I mean, it's like to the point where you can't hardly do anything with it. You know. Like some wrong button. Like some funky music though, isn't it? Irish tunes or something, Irish hymn. Okay, when you're ready, I'm ready. Alright. Stay tuned. I don't know, man. I haven't even done hardly anything with ATS in like a while now. Kind of go off and on about, like, you know, about what it is I'm gonna do these days. It goes back and forth. You know, I know everybody wants to play this or that or whatever, and it's just like, I don't know. It's kind of a love-hate relationship, I think, with me and what video game I want to play. Sometimes it's this, sometimes it's ATS. Just did 2,000 miles in 2 hours. Are you doing like 100 miles an hour? It's crazy, man. It's probably good money, though. Trying to do the headlands at the same time. Should have went a little further that way. More like this. It's pretty good pulling tractor though. It seems like it's doing a really good job. This plow. Definitely getting some work done today. In the mud. Pull it through it, man. Pull it through it. Alright, back this thing around. Ideally, here in a minute, we're just going to be able to like do like up one down, up one side, down the other. So it's going to be like up this side, kind of circle around the top and go down the other side. I just need a little bit of a headland so I can have some room. I'd say one more pass across the top up here, we should be able to do that. No problems. $70, $75, very sturdy, steady. That's what I'm trying to get at. Yeah, I don't think I've actually ever done Farming Simulator like this. Like, I've never played it like this. where you're just, you know, to me, this is like the most realistic way you can do it. You know, just actually sit here and just kind of go with it. You know, which hopefully everybody, like, you know, at least most people enjoy it this way. Because, I mean, this is how we're going to do it from now on. This is going to be it. I mean, driving, plowing, seeding, fertilizing, all that stuff. Alright, so ideally we did that fertilizer, and it should show up everything we've plowed up till now. Yeah, see, like, that's an issue. Wow. And now I'm kind of wondering why that is. Because it looks like it only fertilized what we have plowed. So it's like it didn't even do anything. Which is kind of weird. Maybe I have to spray it. I don't know that would make a difference. I'm not real up to date on the seasons mod. You would think though you'd be able to spread the fertilizer, like even solid fertilizer, on the ground and then plow it in, and that would actually do the trick. But it doesn't seem to be the way it's working. Maybe I should get the sprayer and try it. Maybe I'll do that here in a minute. Maybe I'll do that on the next field. We'll try spraying it before we plow it. I'm not really sure. It kind of dumbfounds me because that's not the way it's supposed to work. We're gonna try to cut straight across here. Shouldn't be going at an angle like I've been doing, but you gotta do what you gotta do, man. I think I need one more headland up here. Crane my neck all the way around there. It should give us enough room to like come up, stop, raise the plow, and then just simply turn and go. I would think it will. Some of this is getting turned over more than once. I'm cutting across there, but that's fine. Maybe it'll just be more workable that way. Maybe the idea is like I need to plow it and then spread fertilizer and then cultivate it. I mean, our seeder has a cultivator on it, so I don't really have to extra cultivate it, but you know what I'm saying? We're not gonna go to the extent of doing it like all like that, you know, double cultivation and like double cultivating. It's just there's no reason for it. I think though, like if we're gonna plant anything with like the corn planter style planter, we need to cultivate it before we do that because that doesn't have a cultivator with it. It actually needs to be cultivated first. I think it's got fertilizer in it though, so we shouldn't have to fertilize it. You know what I'm saying? And I think ideally, like as we work the fields, we'll plant them as the crops, or like in the whatever you call it, in the order of the game. Like this field here will get planted with wheat, the next field will get planted with barley, and then the next field after that's canola. And like the big field right over there is going to be canola. And then so on and so forth. You guys know what I'm talking about. It's normally how I always do it. But since we're starting out with both seeders, then we can do all the crops at once. Maybe not like potatoes and sugar beets so much, which we could sell that sugar beet harvester, the defoliator and the pull behind harvester. We could sell that, but since we start with seasons mod, then there's no crops on the fields. He starts you with that because of the fact that like without the seasons mod, you actually start with a field of sugar beets. I really feel like my steering wheel is getting like way more of a workout than it should be. Because I've got this like 20% dead zone or something in it at the moment. Ain't no reason why it shouldn't. Should do what I want it to. Pretty sure I'm foot plowing this the right way, ain't I? Yeah. Really no other way to plow it. I don't think. And like, we've got the seasons are set to 9 days. And, you know, I've kind of debated on like, what time scale to use. Like, I see a lot of people use 5 times. And I don't know. Like, I've always wanted to use, I always like using real time. Just, if you use 5 times, it seems like a day goes by really, really fast. Because like an actual day from like, you know, 5 to 10 or whatever o'clock at night. Like you did 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. It's only like 3.5 hours or something like that. Like real time hours. So if I stream for 3 hours, that'd be an entire day. Or if I recorded for 3 hours, that'd be an entire day. Which I guess wouldn't be too bad. Because that would be like, what, 3 videos? If I did like an hour a piece, that'd be 3 videos. So that would probably actually work pretty good, I guess. So maybe we'll try that out. I don't think I can increase time without, yeah. I've like changed it to where I can't actually just hit number 8 to increase time. Mainly because I got tired of just randomly hitting it and then you wouldn't realize it. So I just kind of changed it. Changed my input settings. I guess technically that would be realistic, because like, it's only going to take us like an hour or so to like work this field up, which is not realistic, because it would actually take you longer than that to work up a field, like plow it, fertilize it, and seed it, and all that. So I guess let's change it to 5 times and see how it goes. There it is. 5 times. Alright. I think it'll work out. I don't know how many fields we'll get done this spring, but if it seems like it's going too fast, then we can always change it to where it's like 12 days instead of 9 days, which isn't ideal, changing it after you've already started, but it'd be fine. We just kind of tweak it and see, you know, see what I like. 222, what's up, buddy? I'm playing your map, man. You voted on it. It's actually doing pretty good. The mud is just slightly, not really irritating. It's just, you know, I don't know. Kind of bugs me a little bit. How much of it there is, and like the fact that it's in the fields and stuff. You know, and the fact that you can't get rid of it, no matter what you do. There's no getting rid of the mud. You know, that's what I was talking about it earlier to myself, basically, or the archive, I suppose. That in real life, if you had mud in your field, you would either wait until it dries, which we can't do because it's not going away, or you'd like fill it with dirt or something. You know, you'd do some fill dirt or something in there to get rid of it. But here, I've tested a couple of different things and whatnot, but there's nothing you can do to get rid of the mud. So we'll deal with it. It's a nice looking map either way. My stream is telling me, or YouTube is telling me that my stream is not optimal at the moment. We'll just sit that there for a minute. Need to finish working this field. All right, so it's all plowed, and it should have been fertilized, but it didn't work. I don't know. Alright, so there's still a little bit on the edges, it looks like. That needs to be... It should have been plowed, that wasn't plowed, or... I thought it looked like I got everything. I guess there's maybe a little bit there. Something, it'll be fine. Not gonna hurt anything, I don't think. Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll work out. Giants Editor. I don't really know how to use that. Why are you open? Probably because I drove by the fertilizer thing. Alright, that cedar we have doesn't actually have fertilizer in it, I don't think. It doesn't do fertilizer. No, it doesn't. This one does. This one doesn't. Okay. Because we're gonna do wheat like straight away. Come on, tractor. Not too bad once you get through it and you get on hard ground. It's actually pretty nice. I think we can we'll get used to it. You know, we'll get used to all the mud. As long as we accept that there's nothing we can do about it, then we can get used to it. You can actually get used to just about anything. I mean, it's surprising what people can actually get used to if you spend enough time doing it, or you know, being around it or whatever. Like I used to work on a dairy farm in real life. And when you first start doing it, the stench, like the smell of cow manure, it's pretty strong, you know, especially on like a dairy farm or whatever. But you know, after a while, it actually, you know, starts growing on you. You know, it's actually pretty nice. It's actually kind of like aromatic, or you know, a good aroma, I guess you should say. Oh boy. We missed just a little bit. These little bitty fields don't take much. Don't take much at all. Alright, let's go down here. I think there's still a tad bit at the end I need to hit. Right? A little bit. There's some right here, I think. Not a huge deal. I think that's it. Miss anything? Oh, looks pretty good. What time is it? 1:34. I don't think we'll get to any more fertilizing or plowing in this live stream. We'll go ahead and park this tractor up. We'll go ahead and park the other tractor up. that up? That's up. That's gonna be a little irritating. Apparently the trigger for that fertilizer fill is like really big. Like far bigger than it actually needs to be. Need to park up the plow, and then we'll get. We got the Fendt on the plow, so maybe can we put the John Deere on the sower, on the seeder? So we have this, yeah, 180 horsepower. I think that's what the John Deere is, right? No, it's 145. Ford's 187, so maybe we'll try that. Really want to use. I really want to use the. Oops. I need to raise that, I guess, and fold it up. I really want to use the John Deere for something. You know? Really want to. You're parked up in here. Alright, do that. Whoop. Put that up. Alright, we should be good. I think that can just stay up like that, I believe. What were we gonna hook to it? Ford. Where's my Ford tractor? I might have just should have sold those other two. Here's the Ford. Ooh, that sounds so cool. A little laggy though, a little bit. That's okay. I think we'll deal with it. Not a PTO, is there? No. There's no seed in it, so we need to go fill it up with seed. Oh, my seed's like around the other way, isn't it? What? Oh, I didn't raise it. Nope, nope. Not bad. What? Apparently, the mud doesn't like the Ford. Alright, well, cut that off for now, and yeah, that's a fun adventure. Let's go. Alright, I'll tell you what we'll do then. Under. I don't really know. I know I have a tow bar. Need to buy this old pickup. Back attacher. Rodeo. Main color. That would be a gray. That gray. A design 7. I don't really know what the I don't even know what my video is. Buy it. That's the modded one, so I've got straps in it. And then maybe it's in miscellaneous? Yeah. Design color is still orange. Maybe it'll stick out a little bit more. I don't really know what these are. Go design 3. What in the world? Oh, there's a gooseneck thing in there. That's cool, man. Can I pick this up? Oh, I can. Alright, what if I put a strap on it? What is the strap button? Fasten. Maybe that'll help me a little bit. Hopefully they don't fly out, right? A little bit cloudy today. Go back there. Speed bumps. Alright, we should be able to hook. I don't know if it'll work or not. What if the tractor you're trying to pull doesn't actually have a front attach on it? That would be I guess we'll find out, won't we? Episode 1, and we're already out to, we're already getting to pull the tractor out. This mud is something else. That is something else. You shouldn't be able to get your tractor stuck in your own yard. A little out there. Alright, let's go up to this entrance. That's not the right way. Okay, I remember what it is. You gotta go in here, and then it like splits off into two. Private road, no trespassing. I can't drive like that, obviously. I don't think it would work at all if we tried to pull out the tractor out with the truck. So we won't do that. Can I get this out? Stuck? I think it's stuck. Yep, it's stuck. Okay. But don't put it in the back of the pickup. What happens if you hook it to the back of a tractor, though? Let's get the deer. We're going to use the deer for something today. Now I don't know if we'll even get any planting done right now. Today. What happens with... Oops. I'm gonna lag. This work. so I think I need an expert on tow bar attachment. Something. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to just hook onto here. Maybe since I have the manual attaching, it doesn't want to work. I don't know. Alright, so we're just going to set it to the side for now, and we're going to reset this forward and see what happens. Need to turn off the gear though. Park it back up, I guess. Maybe we should try hooking the seeder to a different tractor or something. If we get one of the bigger tractors stuck trying to pull that seeder, I don't even know what we're gonna do then. Alright, I guess we'll go that way. Let's get... Yeah, we'll just reset the Ford. Hopefully I remember to park it back up here in a little bit. Let's put the case on it. We'll put the case on it at least to fill it with seed, and then... I don't know, I mean, if it's going to get stuck here, then obviously it's probably going to get stuck out in the field as well. You know, I'm not going to have a whole lot of choice with this, like with this mud and stuff. Not too many options when you can't simply drive around your own yard. Is this the seed? Fast too. I guess that's supposed to be fertilizer as well, isn't it? Like, one of these is supposed to be fertilizer. Why is there fertilizer stuff over there if it's over? I don't even know. I really want to use the other tractor. Alright, well. Go move the Ford and like put it in there or something. Put it back in front of the cultivator, I suppose. That seeder is kind of hard to deal with, though. Like, ever since they came out with that thing a couple of years ago or whatever it was, you know, this thing's been hard to deal with. What's going on here? You're stuck again? You're not even stuck on anything. I think the Ford's probably gonna get sold. That's just, I don't even know what to say about that. There's really nothing I can even do. It's just gonna get stuck all the time. I thought it was because the seeder was on there. Apparently it's not. Apparently it's just because it wants to get stuck. Let me turn some lights on. Yeah, this seeder's been hard to deal with, like ever since they first came out with it. Just because that like little wheel setup right behind the tractor, it's always a pain. Like when you lower the tractor, that like, you know, a lot of tractors that'll push the back of them up, then you have less traction. And I don't know, it's always irritated me even since FS, I think 13. Then they came out with this seeder. This is from what I remember. I think FS 13 is when I first started playing. I'm sure I closed that. I don't know. We're just dealing with it, man. Dealing with it as it goes. the forecast look like? What's the forecast? Don't remember. Is it Alt F? Yeah. Rain. Lots and lots and lots of rain. Loads of rain. That's what the map description said, though. It's supposed to be lots and lots of rain. So, but he also said if you don't like it, you can take it out. Which I think we might take it out because from what I gather, like obviously rain is just, you know, you don't really want tons and tons of rain. It's just not very good for crops. I mean, it is good for, like, actually it's not good for crops for lots of rain. It'll drown them out and you can't harvest them and you can't really do a whole lot. Your moisture level will go way up so you can't harvest them anyway. Tons of trouble. Maybe later, if I remember, I'll get in there and kind of remove the weather thing. Loads of mud. Lots of nice, healthy mud. Do a couple of headlands, then we'll start going back and forth. Maybe 3 headlands? I don't really know. 3 would probably be a good number. Give us plenty of space. Out of the mud. You get my field planted. Get it planted, get us in the process. Get us to the process of being farmers. Doing farming. Missed a bit over there, I think. Missed a bit over here too. No? I thought for sure I was like staying close enough to it that I wouldn't have any trouble. It's hard to say, man. Real hard to say. It's like in cab, like staying first person all the time. I think it's going to take a little bit of getting used to, but It seems to be going pretty good. I like it. Really kind of wish I'd like track IR or whatever. Go with it. That would be amazing. Like track IR or like the VR headset. Man, if we had a VR headset, I would just be, I think I'd be in heaven. Not really heaven, but I think if I was actually in the tractor, I'd be in heaven, but how did I miss that spot? Probably in the mud. Probably all the mud's fault. I might have to try to figure out how Giant's editor works. I can get rid of some of this mud. This is just, I don't know, man. I hate talking about it so much, but it's such a huge pain. He's like made it such a huge part of this map. You know, to the point where it like messes up your game almost. You know, where you can't even hardly do anything in your field because there's so much mud all over the place. And it's not even really mud, because, like, you know, real mud, these tractors would probably do, you know, not too bad going through it. You know, like that Ford wouldn't be getting stuck in it. So I'm thinking I'm going to try to figure out how the Giant's editor works, and I'm just going to edit this guy's map to make it better. I don't know, maybe he really enjoys it the way it is or something. I hope anybody watching this in the archive is having a bit of fun. If there's anybody watching the archive. 2 hours is like, you know, a little bit much. You know, it's a fairly long video to kind of sit through. So, I don't know. Like, probably after this, you know, since we just began or whatever, I would say the streaming will probably be over. At least until I know that I'm going to have, you know, more than, you know, 2 people stop in or whatever the whole time. Because I think right now, I had Max in here at the very beginning, and then, like, he only stopped in just to say hi, and that was it. And then Freezer was in here for a little bit. He's an ATS guy. And then 222 stopped in for just a minute. And it's just like, I mean, I enjoy streaming, I enjoy talking to everybody, but it needs to be worth it, you know? And I understand the fact that I haven't been on here for a long time, so the amount of activity is going to be really down. So I'll probably just go back to videos until I know that, you know, hey, when I stream, I'm going to have 10, 15 people or something like that in here, which will probably be like a long time, based on, you know, what I know about YouTube. Because, like, it's fairly hard, I think. It's fairly difficult to get even that many people with a smaller channel like this. Fairly difficult to get that many people in the same place, you know, everybody in here to watch and stuff. It's not like, it doesn't aggravate me, so hopefully nobody takes it that way. I'm not like, I'm not really let down or anything like that, but, you know, it's just like people watching the archive. If you've made it this far in the archive, you know, I applaud you. You're doing good. But just so everybody can kind of enjoy it, you know, more people can enjoy it, it needs to only be like max of an hour. I think that's what I'm going to be going for. You know, I'm going to do like the Farming Simulator Power Hour. Like once a day, once every other day. Something like that. And then we'll just kind of see how that goes. And it'll be like 1 hour, full disclosure, everything I decide to do. You know, obviously I'll cut out a little bit here and there, like if I end up tabbing out of the game or whatever. then that'll get cut out. But other than that, it'll be, you know, everything we do. I would say if I figure out how to use Giants Editor, that'll be something I don't put on here, but I will show you guys that I did that. The reason that won't be on here is because that's not really an in-game thing. That's more of a... Alright, get that folded up. Then we can go put this away. And then we'll be done. That'll be it. And then I'm going to start doing research like right now. Right after I get done with this. On how to get rid of the mud. I really don't want to get rid of the Ford. But if I can't get rid of the mud, then I have to get rid of the Ford. And apparently it can't even drive through the mud without getting stuck at all. And the triggers on these fill points is going to get me too. I think if I can figure out how to make them a little smaller, I'll do that as well. A little bothersome driving around and then like the lid just comes open because you were somewhere close to it. Alright, so the Ford will probably just stay there for now. And I think that'll be it. If you're watching this in archive, I really appreciate it. Thanks for joining me, guys. And yeah, stay tuned for the next episode. And we'll probably just pick up right where we left off, and we'll start working on field number 18 right there. We'll plant it with probably barley or something like that, and then after that we'll do 19, and then 15, and 14, and 7, and 9, and 28, and 31, and 34. It's going to be pretty much nothing but like plowing and planting for probably the first like 10 episodes or something crazy, which will be a little boring, but I'm not cutting it out. I'm not, you know, if I gotta sit through it, you guys gotta sit through it. It's called Dodge. Wreck my Dodge. Actually, since I'm really not doing anything, since I'm not actually ending the day per se, I'm just gonna park it up over here, and then we'll just leave it there. But yeah, thanks for joining me, guys. This is Butcher Man, and a good day, y'all.